Hello, welcome to Complaintation, the zone to moan and groan. I'm your host, Jamie Terry. Let's do this. That'll be like the thumbnail of the video. The first thing I want to talk about is getting older. I'm 31 now, 32 this year, and I mean, all I know is being young, but I remember like talking to the old guys when I was younger, like, oh, don't get any older, you're going to go downhill from here, wee. And I was like, yeah, whatever, old man. But now I'm like starting to understand what they're saying. It's like I'm now on that kind of trajectory of where they are now. Yeah, I know. You know, it's that because I did a little quiz with my nephew. I think he's about 8, and one of the questions was, "What colour is Postman Pat's cat?" I thought it was quite an easy question, a little question for kids. Not only did I not know that he had a cat or what colour it was, they haven't even heard of Postman Pat. They haven't even heard of Postman Pat. And I went, okay, what colour is SpongeBob? And they were like, oh, I think he's yellow. I don't know. I'm like, when do you think he's yellow? Like, you must have heard of SpongeBob. And they're like, yeah, I've heard of him, but I've watched it once when I was like 2. And it's like, oh my God. Anyway, so that's that. I just don't like getting older. I just want that Benjamin Button disease, but just look the same. Second thing is gravy. Okay, there are some people out there that drink it like a drink. Gravy is like a meat sauce, isn't it? Basically, you pour it on your roast dinner. You even have it with KFC. I don't mind dipping your chips in it. That's fine. But when it's in a gravy boat and you just drink it, nah, that's just wrong on so many levels. And also, it's kind of rude as well. What if you wanted more gravy? What if you wanted seconds in your gravy on your Yorkshire puds? And then you just see them down in it. And of course, you can't say, oh, can I have a bit as well? Now your saliva's on it. It's like, it's kind of sort of thing with milk. People down milk on, I'm not a fan of that from the carton. Use a glass. So there's that. And the third and final thing is, it's kind of a weird phobia I've got. I've got over it now, but it's really, really scatty, elderly women. Nothing against them, but sometimes they come up to you and they're like jittery and weird and like, it's like, I don't know, they could be a zombie and they could just bite your neck. But yeah, I don't know. I think what it was there's a bit of meaning behind this. When I was a kid, I actually got a bit traumatized. There was as where I lived, there was a row of houses, and on one of them there was a window that was there was some net curtains that were just parted, so you could see inside the living room. And I was like 6 or something, and I went over to the window and looked in like a little nosy little kid, and this old lady literally just went like this. She just went like that, and like literally right up to my face, and it scared the poop out of me. It really did. And I think ever since then, when it came to really, and I mean not just like, if you're like 50 or 60, that's fine, but when they're like 80, 90, or maybe even 100, and they're like a bit, fragile, and they're a bit more scattier, and they're a bit unpredictable, that's what it kind of frightens me a little bit. And there was a time actually once where I was walking down the street, and I think a lady had dementia, and she approached me, and she had like really red eyes, and she approached me and she went, "I've been kicked out my ass. I've been kicked out my ass. I've been kicked out my ass." Now, I was like, ugh, and then the mum came, "Oh, sorry, so she's a bit, and then like brought her away. There was a moment where I was just like, kind of thing. So yeah, those are my 3 things today. The joke, to end the video with a joke, is why do ducks have tail feathers? To cover their butt quacks. There we are. That's the end of the video. Bye!